Actually, sir, if you ask me about IIPM, this is a private company, actually founded by me, and I am the director and CEO of that company. Actually, I founded in the year 2001. I saw a need for kind of project management knowledge requirement amongst the Indian managers when I was in US and when I was in Saudi. For nearly about 10-12 years I was abroad. In various countries I worked. There I happened to manage a lot of capital projects, large scale construction projects. As a civil engineer, I am basically a civil engineer. I had project experience here before leaving for Saudi itself, a good amount of exposure. But there I did this project management certification from PMI USA, PMP. Then I utilized those certified principles of project management from US in my projects in Saudi and in US. And that gave me a kind of clear advantage with the other peer project managers, and customers started noticing my style of managing. In fact, you won't believe, I am a civil engineer, but I was made project manager for a large $45 million US dollar project in Saudi Arabia for an electrical project, capital construction, electrical construction, substation project. The clients normally don't accept, their electricity board they don't accept, but my company, seeing my skill and potential, they said no, he will be the project manager, and the client could not say no. They said conditional approval. Okay, 3 months we will see. We know about, they know about me because I was better known as a civil engineer, civil project manager, civil designer. I was a very well-known civil designer, earthquake type of design, large scale telecom towers, transmission line towers, EHV. இதெல்லாம் பூந்து விளையாடுவேன். But this one, when they made project manager, the clients were, no, he has been only civil, we accept him as civil project manager like that. And then, no, he is the overall project manager. Client, then hesitantly he said, the clients are accepted. Then they said 3 months we will see, and then if the things go well, if he can handle, then 3 months, after 3 months they said no, he should be the project manager. And that was the kind of acceptance level. Then our company also happy. Then you won't believe, 14 bidders participated in that particular project which I managed, out of which all the participants are all ABB, Siemens, our competitors. Then almost 11 bidders didn't submit the bid because the terms and conditions were very in fact tough. One of the conditions was that for every week of delay, 1% of penalty would be, or liquidated damages would be charged if the project was delayed. That in fact drove mad a lot of bidders because the time given was just phase-wise completion. First phase was 10.5 months. Second phase of course has some time. But if you can complete something such a big project in 10.5 months, then the rest completion is not a big deal. So many bidders were not. So I only bidded for it, meaning I only estimated, made all the bidding and then submitted, and then we were L1, lowest one, and we got the order. That was, in fact, we were in dire need of an order at that time. Then my manager gave me, the general manager, okay, you execute. There only the problem came. Execution, no, they didn't. Client didn't accept me as. Then it all happened. Then they were happy that let him continue. Then I could foresee, I could basically construct S-curves to monitor the project. Although totally electrical project, it really set a trend because project management is not technical management. Clients were thinking that no, only an electrical engineer could handle such an electrical project. Electrical people were only should be the. It actually changed the mindset of the clients also. No, project management is not technical management or one knowledge area management. It is about time management, cost management, people management, about risk management, about communication management, about HR, about procurement. There is technical in all these things. Electrical, technical, I can always get the technical things from the technical manager. Then they realized the brilliant. I applied all these principles, PMP. Then they were stunned. I submitted the curves. I could tell them that now we are behind schedule, now we are ahead of schedule, now we will be like this. The cash flow was also very good. and I completed the project just one day ahead of schedule, and that gave lot of confidence to the customer. They were very happy because that substation was a very feeding substation, very main substation serving the business district of Riyadh. Every day power not available means a huge loss for the customer. So when it was commissioned ahead of schedule, they were stunned, and they then accepted. Okay, that was. Then seeing it, people started asking my management also, oh, what is this? You are using some cows, this, that, and you completed. Then I was told to train the other managers, project managers. Then that, okay, then I had seen my ceiling, glass ceiling. In a civil engineer, project manager, it's all fine. A project manager status for otherwise a 90% electrical company itself is a big thing. Only electrical people can become. That then slowly I realized that I have reached my glass ceiling and no further growth. And also it was boring. There was repeatedly doing and not much of social. Then I tried to change. Then I wanted to come, and you won't believe, in about a matter of 3 months I am just back in India after about 7 years of large scale experience in Saudi, all around Dubai, this, then all this. Okay, then after that, when I decided to go once for all, then something was bothering me. What should I do? Then there itself that training and then teaching, the people asking me. Then I was also asked to train on MS project. That's a kind of project management software used by all project managers. Then I saw people appreciating me. Then I saw, okay, there is some skill for me in training, teaching, etc. Then okay, if I go, what should I do? I decided that I will not go for employment, because that's the one I was doing all these years. I was fed up. I really work hard and I earn a lot to my managers, my company. Then I said, okay, we will go on our own, because I'm fed up with this 9 to 5 kind of things. Then I wanted to. Then at that time I also had gone to US 2-3 times. I happened to read by chance Rich Dad Poor Dad, book by Robert Kiyosaki. That changed my life. When I was in US, I was stunned. Then he had a lot of hardcore practical suggestions and tips, and also compared for a kid, for a son, how a rich dad, what are the values of a rich dad, what are the values of a poor dad. That really liked, and it narrated a real life story of this man. Also, it paralleled with my own lifestyle, because my mom is a poor mom. Actually, she was always teaching what the Kiyosaki's poor dad was teaching. Whereas the outside world respects only the rich dads better. So that really impressed me. Then he also gave a lot of tips there, how to start, what to do, etc. Then I started, okay. Then I designed lots of things there itself, what to do, Then I decided that we will go only for project management, Then I came, I pumped in my own money. My father was not a rich man and he cannot afford that much. Then my wife and others, I don't want to, then I had enough savings, crores of rupees, and then I just took out only 25 lakh, and then I said, I had risk management that time itself, because risk management is equivalent to breathing air for us, and because construction projects in a foreign soil, you have to be good in that. Then I divided into 10 lakh and then 15 lakh, like that. Then 15 lakh I first invested, then 10 lakh I kept as a contingency. In case I am not able to do anything in the first year, this 10 lakh should rope in, like that. Then I told my wife also, see, we have enough savings, good house, everything, and then keep this another 25 lakh in the bank is there. And live the lifestyle we enjoyed there. Don't bother me that you are not bringing any money. Let me concentrate on my job. Okay, don't because their botheration and their expectation every month, because every month we used to give a lakh of rupee, more than a lakh at that time as a pay packet, it all. Now nothing I can give, we don't know. So then I knew this. I knew this, she will be definitely bad, and she is a chartered accountant. So always she will ask for me, what happened? You made a very foolish decision. You should have been there. correct? Possibly இல்லைங்களா? She will criticize because she knows only that